Still to come on our program. He is well known as rather prolific composer of Chinese contemporary classical music. Ye Xiaogang believes all of the humanity has explained to the universal language of music, something he explains at length in the interview. A very good piece right after this break. Welcome back. You're still watching World Insight with me, Tian Wei, coming to you Monday to Friday on CGTN. People's tastes in music may vary from pop to classical, jazz, and rock, but one thing common to all of them is the universal appeal of music, the ability to captivate the human ear. In China, one composer towers above many others as the most prolific and most well-known composer of contemporary classical music. Ye Xiaogang is the chairman of the Chinese Musician Association. He believes instead of treating music as personal property, it should belong to all of humanity. Born in Shanghai in 1955, Ye has become one of the biggest names of China's contemporary classical music scene. He was a member of the class 1978 of Central Conservatory of Music, which produced a number of the most notable composers in contemporary China. Recently, we caught up with him, and here is that conversation. I mean, at the end of the day, we are so-called debating in China, bringing Western contemporary music and make it Chinese. Do you agree with that concept?
No, it's not bring the Western contemporary music to China. It's the property of the humanity, all kinds of music. So we should supposed to have this. Because before it's forbidden, it's unusual, you know, because of certain various special circumstances about China historical moment. But all the results of the art, including contemporary music, is the property of the all human. So we're supposed to have this, not bring them there. When China is open, everything's like we can see at all. So, of course, we will influence Chinese new music, of course, certain period. I think now is the date that we are the Chinese musicians, we take seriously looking at the history of the music. I mean, Western classical music, from classical period to until now. We take this, absorb those, see this kind of music realistically. Which one is we can use? We can, as a mirror, see ourselves. So I think nowadays, the Chinese new music, the technique problem already solved. We see everything now. We just choose whatever we would like to.
The best.
Yeah, so choose the best, fit our culture.
You also have to know the best coming from all over the world. And you also have to rally all the people so that they can concentrate their efforts on it.
So it's a lifetime task, the working with this. It's a lifetime.
And your
experiment never is endless. And all the combination, all combine everything, all
experiment.
Yeah, experiment is a lifetime. So it's a really hard job.
You tried it yourself too, many times.
Yeah, I'm still nowadays. I'm still go to the very far away in China, so it's very rural area, and see the minority music, traditional primitive music, traditional music. No matter it's traditional drama music, traditional folk music, folk songs. I still go through all the country. I still go all the parts of that.
Are you still getting excited when you hear something that's really new?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
When was the last time?
Last time, just, let me see, couple of days ago.
Where did you go?
I'm going to Qinhuangdao. Because it's a harbor. He is the point of between. Go out is northeast. When now you go out, it's northeast, Dongbei. You go inside of Guannei. This is really part of very important harbor, the spot of culture. I see so many things different. I go to the, even very cold, I go to the sea. take a boat, a huge boat, and go to sea and go to the countryside to see what people celebrating, how do they celebrate their spring festival. It's different. All people are different.
You're still very excited about this.
Of course, I'm very happy about this. You know, it's very reflecting your mind, reflecting, you know, refresh on my mind and what kind of history in China is all different. You know, during last century, 20s, those areas already developed so well. But the primitive condition, life condition, culture, art, what are people singing, what are people song, what are people dancing, is still there. It's very, very interesting.
You love the liveliness of life.
Yes. See, all people are different. You see the culture, for instance, the culture sound, okay, like a folk song. During the 70s, last century, 70s, 80s, the folk song is very hard, painful life. Now, almost the same condition, almost the same melody, but when the people sing these songs differently. They are very, I'm not saying happy, but they are very positive life. They are much easier. Lovers can very easily through the iPhone. They can see each other, no difficulties. They want.
There's no folk songs anymore. Then
there's still folk song, but it's more the character is changed. The melody is the same. The sound of the character is changed.
I mean, moving forward, we are experiencing some of the most exciting time in history, in a way.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
But it seems that our arts and culture, some say, the quality of it really has not caught up to the place that we aspire to be.
You will see. For instance, like during the war, Second World War, when China invaded by the Japanese, very famous song, Songhua Jiangshan, on the Songhua River. It's after 4 years the song's coming, because people already suffering for 4 years. The Yellow River Cantata, Huanghe Dahechang, is after 8 years. So it's really take time, especially in music. Yeah. You know, those kind of sense become all your country, all your nation, all the people, they have this kind of sense. Then one day it's going to one artist, he can make a historical piece.
Do you think people feel they have the space to create?
I think we do. It depends how the people, how the artists themselves make themselves keep progress, keep move forward. Yeah, not only self-discipline, but discipline is discipline, but you have to motivate really yourself and keep. Of course, we love to keep update for the society, for your art, piece of art, of course, but you have to stay in your own way. Which way is your best? You have to stay there strongly, powerfully, and make your own piece. May one day it should be work.
You try to portray Dunhuang.
Yeah.
You try to portray some of the best mountains and rivers in China and make them into symphonic music. You did a lot of experiments. What do you make of this mixture?
It's kind of things like it's hard to explain, hard to describe.
Do you care?
I don't care. Yeah. Me is important. I mean the music, not myself.
Of course.
Yeah, music is important. I try this way, I try the other way. Try to combination all the stuff, or try to separate everything, single, one by one moment. You know, I try all the way. This is the task of the artist. You have to experiment yourself. You'll never satisfy yourself, I think. I'm the kind of person never satisfied.
How do you think composers could come out of their comfort zone to do some challenging work, to do a work that makes sense, that make an impact?
Yeah, this is we should do this every day, right? We should do this for your lifetime. Yeah, you know what I mean? How? It depends how genius you are. Yeah. How you think, how many responsibility you bear on, so you carry on. Sometimes it happens, could happen. It's not difficult if you are real serious artists. It happens.
It was the great time, isn't it?
Yeah.
1970s, you went into the Central Conservatory of Music.
In 1977, yeah.
So many of you, of the one class,
Yeah.
eventually become the biggest names in Chinese contemporary music. It's a miracle, some say.
Yeah, in that sense, you are right. But to the society, this class is still too small. You cannot make history progress dramatically or drastically. But this is just a fact, just because of the people talk too much about this class.
Not really, because you do have a lot of great people. You've got Tan Dun, Guo Wenjie, Liu Suola, you and Xiaosong, yes. Almost everyone that people got familiar with over the past few decades from that class. Why? Can we have one of those classes every year coming up?
No, I don't think so.
Why not?
Yeah, because it's during the Cultural Revolution, the school closed for 10 years. So those kind of us, okay, we are in the society everywhere, every day battle for our lives. But to survive. But one day the school's open, you get a chance to get in. So that's why all of a sudden, all the people, about 30 composers getting together in one class. That's why it happened. Afterwards,
the best, the most talented.
Yeah, but
afterwards, waiting in a way.
Yeah, but afterwards, you know, the schools are regularly open, so it's not that much people. That's the fact. That's supposed to be. You know, if every day, every year, we create 30 composers, the society is going to be crazy.
The society is going to be tested as a result.
Yes.
Yeah. But when your students ask you, I mean, you used to serve as president of Central Conservatory of Music.
Yes.
When they ask you, can we be like you? What did you say to them?
I say, of course, I would like to say, of course, you have to work hard. This first thing. Secondly, I would like to say, in a historical moment, to take chance. It's not that way, you know, like every day you can produce something like you can follow the pattern, you follow the something model, like every day you produce something. You know, artist is different, musician is different, like writers, like painters, like artists, like fine arts creators. You know, it's not annually produced. It's by time, by chance, by historical moment. Boom, something happened.
So you don't think so-called the comments coming from the current society important to you? Oh, not as much as what it would mean in history when it comes to your work.
The current society's comments very important to the artist. I would like to say that this is right, of course. They give you a chance. If those really good comments give you a chance, give you to meet people, give you exposure, and give you more time, and give you more chance to compose your piece, to create your piece, whatever the art form is. Of course, this is important, but don't take, for us, we don't have to take too much attention upon that. You have to work very hard anyway, so you really make yourself really high standard. You have to self-improvement every day. This is really hard.
And self-discipline.
Yeah, self-discipline.
Ye Xiaogang, chairman of the Chinese Musicians Association, and certainly one of the biggest names when it comes to contemporary classical music in China, talking about arts and culture in today's China, what is going to be its chance to prosper for the future. And that is all the time we have for today. If you'd like to see more, try to find us World Inside CGTN into your search engine, or check out our YouTube channel. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Sina Weibo. From me, Tian Wei, and everyone on the World Inside team, thanks for watching, and tune in again next time for insights across China and around the world. Good night.